Hey, wait. Before you skip ahead, just to let you know, you can actually watch the full version of this on our Patreon, and you can actually watch next week's episode a full week in advance. I mean, it's very easy. I mean, right down there in the description, or right up here in the corner. Feel free to give it a click, and we'll see you there. Woo! That last episode was quite the killer episode, huh? Would say a hero killer of an episode. Sorry, I'll stop now. I don't want to leave a stain on this. Damn it, I did it again. I need to stop. Okay. So, anyway, the aftermath of hero killer Stain. So, yeah, last episode we got a pretty awesome fight between Midoriya, Todoroki, and Ida versus Stain, and then we found out that Stain actually kind of has a crush on Midoriya. Put that in your fanfic.
I'm just saying, man. It's like everybody's crazy about that little dude.
A little poofy green hair boy.
I mean, it's just something.
It's like, he's so cute. It's like, okay.
Of course, I mean,
That's cool.
it's like, I guess everybody's a Cowboy Bebop fan. They're just like, he looks like a young Spike Spiegel.
Except, this kid actually emotes.
Well,
This kid actually,
we don't know what happens to him that makes him grow up to be a space pirate.
Space cowboy.
Yeah.
Some
Space
people
cowboy.
call me the space cowboy.
I guess bounty hunter.
Sorry. So, if he does grow up to be Spike, I would be very surprised.
I'm just saying, I mean,
Personality shift, dude.
they seem like they use the same hair product. I don't know.
Probably. I mean, I don't know what the main artist on this. I don't know. He's worked on previously. Maybe he did work on Cowboy Bebop, or was just inspired by Cowboy Bebop, because floofy green-haired boys. Which have you seen Did you see the little preview they had for Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix series coming out? Didn't show any footage or anything like that, but it showed like they were in the midst of production, and it showed a little like on ground like thing moving towards like this where the cast was. The cast then looks down, opens the door, and we see the POV that we were seeing the entire time was Ein, the dog playing Ein, which looks just like Ein. And my only casting choice I'm not 100% okay with. All the other casting choices are great. The one that sort of rubs me the wrong way is, I love the guy, John Cho, a.k.a. Harold from Harold and Kumar. He's going to be playing Spike.
That seems weird.
I know. I'm not against it. I mean, I hope John Cho does a great job. But in terms of, the character, I was assumed that Spike was more Jewish, because Spiegel is traditionally like a German Jewish last name.
Right.
But I mean, hell, Ian Anthony Dale, he's got one of the whitest sounding names out there, but yet he's like half Japanese, and he played the one guy from Tekken, Heihachi Mishima's son. I forget his name now. Yeah, I know, right?
Fuck.
I know, right?
I play Tekken. I should know this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Kazuma. Or
Yeah.
Kazuya.
Yeah.
Or is it Kazuma or
Kazuya?
Kazuya?
I think.
Kazuya
Yeah.
Mishima.
Yeah.
He played Kazuya. And from what I understand, he actually did a pretty good job. But all that being said, though, I mean, I've got my caveats about it, but I'm excited to see what they do with it. All that being said. Anyway, the hero killer Stain, we got a resolution on him last time, and I'm interested to see what exactly what's going to happen now that they've dealt with him, and it seems that the Nomus have been dealt with. I mean, Endeavor melting that one's friggin' head.
Oh, I also forgot to
pretty
mention,
vicious.
I don't know if you saw it, but somebody explained the Nomu in the comments.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, because they were saying, while it does mean drink, their name Nomu is a combination
Oh,
of
yeah.
like N-O-U and like moo, and it's like no and brain.
Okay.
And so it's like basically they mean like no brain.
No
That's
brain.
like what they're
So, okay, they're pretty
Okay.
much husks that just have one objective, like cause chaos.
essentially
Or,
mindless.
yeah, mindless husks.
So it's a long O.
No moo. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So overall, we've had a hell of the last couple episodes. I mean, the Nomu's attacking, plus the stuff going on with Stain, the hero killer, and now we're going to see exactly what happens after. So let's not delay, and let's get on with it. Here we go. A 3, 2, 1, kick it. Do 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 do. Boo.
報道ヘリよりスタジオへ。ホス市上空から生中継でお送りしています。
Oh, look who it
現
is.
で取材中でしたが、ご覧ください。市街の至る所で炎と黒煙が立ち上っています。あそこ、一番高いビルにある貯水槽。映せる？
人がいる。2人だ。
野じ馬？あんなところに。
Bro, those binoculars did nothing to you.
満足いく結
It's
果
a
は得られ
perfectly
まし
good
た
pair
か。
of binoculars.
死柄木と
バカ。そりゃ明日次第。寝られたか、緑谷。
あんまり
だろうな。俺もだ。
冷静に考えるとすごいことをしちゃったね。
そうだな。
おお、起きてるな、怪我人ども。
グラントリノ。
オス警察署署長の面構え健二さんだ。
面構え。所長。
Dogman.
Dog person.
ああ、
Smoke her off
だけ
the
どま
crime
で
dog.
結構逮捕したヒーロー殺しだが、やけどに骨折となかなか重傷で、現在厳戒態勢のもと治療中だわん。資格未取得者が保護管理者の指示なく個性で危害を加えたこと。たとえ相手がヒーロー殺しであろうとも、これは立派な規則違反だわ。
That's bullshit.
この6名には厳正な処分が下されなければならない。
That's bullshit.
飯田が動いてなきゃネイティブさんが殺されてた。
Wait,
緑
but
谷が来なければ2人は殺されてた。
Endeavor and Gran Torino
俺も
were.
ヒーロー殺しの出現に気づいてなかったんですよ。
The thing is where the
Oh, they were
young heroes
responsible
were,
for that.
were
Okay.
unsupervised.
Right.
They were responsible, yeah.
規則守って見殺しにするべきだったって。
結果往来であれば規則などうやむやで良いと。
人を助けるのがヒーローの仕事だろ。
まあ待て、話は最後まで聞け。
以上が警察としての公式見解で、処分云々はあくまで公表すればの話だわ。幸い目撃者は極めて限られている。この違反はここで握りつぶせるんだわ。だが君たちの英断と功績も誰にも知られることはない。
Honestly, the
一人の
recognition's
人間
not
として
what
は
I'd be looking for.
善とある若者の偉大なる過ちにケチをつけたくないんだわ。
まあどのみち監督不行き届きで俺らは責任取らないとだしな。
申し訳ございませんでした。
よし、他人に迷惑かかる。分かったら二度とするなよ。
はい。
すみませんでした。
よろしくお願いします。
せめて共に平和を守る人間として、ありがとう。
最初から言ってくださいよ。
Right?
ヒーロー殺しステインの犯罪歴はオールマイトが登場して以降の単独犯罪者では最多の殺人数。その男の逮捕とあって日本中に安堵の声が広がっています。
警察は被害者の回復を待ち、犯行の詳しい動機などを取り調べる予定です。
間違いなく日本の世界の犯罪史上に名を残すであろうヴィラン、ヒーロー殺しステイン。
昨夜20時過ぎ、この通りでヒーロー殺しステインがエンデバーによって逮捕されました。
どこもかしこも。
I really hate to ask this,
ホームは二の次かよ。
but can we rewind like 30 to 40 seconds? Because I was reading all the subtitles there,
Yeah.
and I want to see these people it was showing again.
Okay, so that
I've
guy,
seen pictures of this person. Oh,
big spiky boy.
yeah.
間違いなく日本
And a little
世界の
girl.
犯罪史上に名を残すであろうヴィ
Yeah,
ラン。
she got earbuds in.
忘れるどころか俺らの方がおまけ扱いか。
Well, if we're honest, I mean, y'all haven't really like done anything maniacal to
Right.
and come out
ヒ
and
ーロ
just
ー
said
殺しス
it.
テインの逮捕。遊泳を襲ったノームと酷似しているヴィランたち。君たちも気になるところだろう。ケイオスは時に人を惑わし、根底に眠る暴虐性を引きずり出そうとしてくる。 というわけで今日もぴっちり平常運行。
今すぐ帰りて早く行こうぜ。ちょっと待って、変身すっから。
時間決したと言っただろうが。
すいません。
よし、
巻いて巻き切れる。シュシュッと一吹き簡単ウェーブ。エアスプレー。
It looks so.
女性時代のうねりへ。ヒーロー、私たちはヒーロー。さあパトロール出ましょうか。
またいろいろ聞かせてね。
グラビティちゃん、基礎トレやるよ。
はい。じゃあまた学校でね。大変な時にごめんね。じゃあ。
恋バナ。
What? He's nervous. He's never talked on the phone to a girl before. He's never.
Okay.
He's like, oh my gosh, I talked on the phone with a girl.
Can't believe that's the first time he's talked to her on the phone.
I guess so.
いいだ、今診察終わったとこなんだが、左手後遺症が残るそうだ。
Oh no.
後遺症とは言っても、手指の動かしづらさと多少のしびれくらいなものらしく、手術で神経移植すれば治る可能性もあるらしい。
ヒーローから最も遠い行いだ。
奴は憎いが、奴の言葉は事実だった。だから俺が本物のヒーローになれるまでこの左手は残そうと思う。
飯田君、僕も同じだ。戒めをこの手に。一緒に強くなろうね。
俺が関わると手がダメになるみてえな感じになってる。呪いか。
Jesus Christ, man.
クラッシャー的存在に。
The hand crusher.
クラッシャー。
先生、緑谷いずく、まったく。おかげで減給と半年間の教育権剥奪だ。
申し訳ございません。私の教育が至らぬばかりで。
まあ教育権なんざ今さらどうでもいい。先代志村との約束、お前を育てるためだけに取った資格だからな。
その説は本当にお世話になりました。
今回電話したのは他でもない。ヒーロー殺しの件だ。実際に相も見えた時間は数分もないが、それでも戦慄させられた。
グラントリノともあろうものを戦慄させるとは。
俺が供されたのはおそらく強い思想、あるいは脅迫観念から来る威圧感だ。安い話、カリスマってやつだ。今後取り調べが進めば奴の思想必ず感化される人間は現れる。
確かに感化される輩は出てくるんでしょうが、それは散発的なもの。
この時点で連合は雄英を襲って返り討ちにされたチームの集まりから、そういう思想ある集団だったと認知される。つまり受け皿は整えられていた。天台ワン・フォー・オール所有者志村を殺し、お前の腹に穴を開けた男。オール・フォー・ワンが再び動き始めたと見ていい。
You're right.
折を見てしっかり話しといた方がいいぞ。お前とワン・フォー・オールにまつわるすべてよ。
This is building up some crazy epic
ヒーロー
stuff.
殺しの
It
素
seems
性
like.
は
You ain't kidding.
あらゆる角度から暴かれ始めた。
仲間も売れねえって嘆いてるばっかよ。困ったもんだ。
ライセンスなしでのサポートアイテムやらコスチューム開発売買は罪重いからね。
だがオールマイトの登場によって全て壊さんだ。正義の象徴様々ってわけだ。俺もそろそろ引退時だね。
Me too.
そこだよ。この動画見たか？今最も熱いヒーロー殺しの動画だ。
ヒーロー殺しステイン。10代終盤まで英雄回帰を訴え街頭演説を行うも言葉に力はないと定年。以後の10年間は義務達成のため 独学で殺人術を研究鍛錬。ヒーローとは見返りを求めてはならない。自己犠牲の果てに得うる称号でなければならない。現代ヒーローは英雄を語る偽物。粛清を繰り返すことで世間にそのことを
オールマイトだけだ。ネットじゃ今もアップと削除のいたちごっこさ。どちらも気づいてる。多くの奴らは気づいてないだろうが、深く静かに見えない場所に隠れていたバラバラだった悪意が今一つの熱に当てられ、ヴィラン連合に向け動き始めている。
Oh boy. Oh damn. Oh damn.
Yeah. The thing is like, I wonder what his reaction is going to be when all these people just start showing up. It's going to be like, what are you doing here?
My guess is
he was really disappointed with the way everything turned out, you know.
Well,
and
he is, but at the same time,
I guess he doesn't have the foresight to realize the support that just garnered.
Yeah, because there's people out there who are going to think exactly, be inspired and think exactly like the hero killer Stain, and it's going to lead to pretty much a whole plethora of new villains that we haven't seen before, who have been effectively hiding. They've been hiding who they are, and now, from the inspiration that Stain has put out there, it's going to cause a whole new generation of villains to just rise up, and people who are heroes or people who are like downtrodden and feel like the same way as the League of Villains, and it's going to inspire more and more numbers. It's just... inspiration goes a long way. I mean, hell, you look at some of the most inspirational speeches of all time, and you see just how they came to be, how the speech really reached people. I mean, there's people who still misquote things to this day. I mean, it's weird how it all works. I mean, throughout history, everyone thought that the Lord works in mysterious ways comes from the Bible. It doesn't. That's not in the Bible anywhere. That was actually inspired by a traditional hymnal, and it didn't even say that the Lord works in mysterious ways. The hymnal said God moves in mysterious ways, which it's weird how things can get transferred down through time. I mean, look at Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan is seen as like one of the world's like true like great leaders, this and that.
He was a terrible person.
He was. Yeah. He killed like him and his entire Khanate killed more than 20 million people. And this is like back in the olden days when the world population was not that much. That's a shit ton of people that you take out. And people also look at Mao Zedong like he saw the future and what China really could be.
He was a horrible person.
Killed almost like what 70 to 80 million people. Like cast them to death and like killed them and like threw Buddhists to their monasteries and burned the monasteries. I mean, like denied people who wouldn't believe, who wouldn't like throw aside their religious beliefs, and killed them and took away their grain and this and that and didn't let them eat. It's crazy stuff. And what we're seeing here is we're effectively seeing inspiration being drawn by the hero killer Stain, and I think that the League of Villains is just going to run with it. Because it doesn't matter how they all came together. What matters is they all have the same goal.
Like, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what Shigaraki's motives are. He almost seems, to an extent, like he could just be like a Joker type character. Like he's unhinged and he just wants to see chaos or something.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah,
like
I don't even know if he knows what he's doing, really.
No, that's. I think All For One is the one pulling the strings behind the whole thing.
Yeah, he's the one talking to him over the TV, I think. But
yeah,
like I just don't know if he can really. Maybe he has the pull on him at least. Like maybe he respects him enough that like whenever everybody else starts showing up, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Get out of establishment or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
They'll be like, wait, and like, you know, talk him into letting everybody like join up with him.
Yeah, and just tell them what his plan is, and then, you know, they're not. I don't think they're going to be as driven as Stain. Stain is like a whole new level of like dedication to his ideals, whereas these people I think can be warped and flexed to fit what Shigaraki wants.
I mean, this is just completely like baseless kind of forethought theory type thing, but just from some of these characters, like just seeing the visually and everything, they look like they would be the kind of ones that you're like, yeah, like definitely a villain by looks, but there's also like the don't judge a book by its cover thing, and it's like these people might be misguided. They might not actually be like fully gone and like beyond the reach of like reason and help and everything.
Maybe.
And I wonder if there's another motive that's not been revealed yet behind trying to recruit all these different people with these different quirks, and that this all for one guy is actually trying to just get them in where he can take the quirks for himself to put into his
that's another thought too. That's another thought too. If you know, all for one is just gathering all these people up to just take what they have and just get more power for himself, or just use more pawns. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, all for one, I mean, for everything that we've heard about him, I mean, like, what you like, just finding it out here, just like, oh, like, holy crap. So he is he pretty much is like, you know, the whole thing that All Might, that All Might fears, and that's, I really just
now I can actually mention it too. Someone commented on our last episode that was uploaded and like put a timestamp of when you were talking about that, your theory about all one for all and all for one. He was like, "That's some legit detective work right there."
Holy shit! Awesome! That's so freaking cool. Awesome, dude. Okay. There's some stuff I can see coming, and then there's some stuff I don't see coming. Yeah. I mean. That, though, I figured that, you know, that was the stereotypical
Once you said it,
saying.
I was like, that does make sense.
Yeah, the stereotypical saying of the Musketeers. All for one and one for all.
Well, there had to be a reason, because they even call it that in English, so it's obviously a callback to that they're connected somehow. Because even,
it's not like a mistranslation or anything.
the Japanese even pronounce it in English.
One
like,
for all.
You know, one for all. So it's like, it's obviously intentional. They have to be connected somehow. Like,
and I don't know what all for one
the yin and yang
his eventual plan is, but if he's getting all these villains around him and they have some pretty ridiculous abilities themselves, I mean, we could have a full on like Justice League versus Legion of Doom here, which I wouldn't be against.
I'm mostly really interested because I saw one of my Facebook friends went to that con locally as the kind of Frankenstein-looking dude.
Yeah.
And so I saw that picture and I was like, that looks really familiar. Who is that? And they were like, oh, it's this person from My Hero Academia. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, we haven't got to that point in the show yet. But
I think we're about to
I think
there.
I've seen pictures of him or something because he looked familiar. And now I'm kind of excited because I'm like, oh, we did get to that point of the show.
We're finally here, yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna get to see what that's all about.
I can't wait for this.
Her cosplay of that dude was bitching too. Like, it looked just like him.
I'm wondering how the hell they're going to handle all the shit going on. I like, effectively all the kids are separated right now. They're all at their own respective places of training and everything. And I think once that's over, I think maybe then that's when the League of Villains will probably strike.
Yeah.
I think.
Was they also set out this episode? They're like, basically everyone is like, all right, let's go on patrol. Let's go on patrol. Let's go on patrol. So I think they're getting ready for next episode of what's going to happen to them while they're out on patrol.
Maybe each of them is going to face one of the villains.
Perhaps.
And we'll get to learn some stuff about the villains.
Maybe they might come into contact with them for a minute at least.
Yeah. Oh,
that'd be interesting.
That'd be awesome. I can't wait. Oh God! So there's a lot of shit going on so far in this series, and I
really like the way it's opening up to like talk about it more too. Cause
yes,
at first it was kind of like just an enjoyable thing that we're like, that was awesome, that was cool, yeah, hell yeah. And then now it's like getting more like mysterious, and the plot thickens. So
there's a lot more underlying shit going on now that we can sink our teeth into and make theories about and talk about. I'm just I love
do that
this.
with shows. It's
yeah,
fun.
So like you were talking about Attack on Titan. I mean, there's just so much going on behind the scenes.
That's why I love Attack on Titan, because of the theory crafting aspect of it, where you're like, maybe it's this, but it could be this.
Yeah, and here's the thing. On certain things, I've been completely wrong, but at the same time, I don't care because it's so freaking awesome. The stuff they actually come up with, and I'm like, what the, huh?
Right.
God. So, anyway, everybody, this was an awesome episode. This was the aftermath of Hero Killer Stain and the rise of Todoroki, the Hand Crusher. It's like everyone I have ordeals with, something happens to their hand. Is this a curse? That's honestly that's some pretty funny shit right there. So this was the aftermath of Hero Killer Stain, My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 18. If y'all want to see more of this, honestly, just keep tuning into us and like leave them. Oh God, what?
I just had a stupid mental picture at some point that Uraraka has to end up like fighting with Todoroki against somebody at some point, and just something happens and like she like breaks a nail or something. And she's like, ah! And he's like, it's true.
It's happening again. Oh no! or eventually, Yayarozu, she pulls out a blade or something and accidentally cuts her hand. She's like, ow! And Todoroki's just like, I have to leave. Shit happens, kid.
Anyway,
come on, it's just how it goes.
I just random thought.
It's a funny thought, though. If you all want to see the original video, the full uncut version, feel free to click the link down below in the description. It'll take you to our Patreon where you'll have an opportunity to see it there. And if you want to see more from us, I mean, we have a subscribe button and a bell that you can ring to stay notified right under Nick's feet. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
We will see you all in the next one. Peace out.